to Glenstrae Technologies, Florida State College at Jacksonville. Authors Sherry Malik, Whitney Barnett, Milka de Guzman, and Travis Bennett. Introduction to Glenstrae Technology. We here at Glenstrae Technologies understand the importance of our local police, firefighters, and rescue personnel. We also understand the inherent danger that goes along with such professions. Therefore, we have designed a program to better equip our men and women in uniform to have the technological edge in their fight against disasters and crime. The program itself is called PFR, Police, Fire, and Rescue. How does the program work? You see, every time a call for service is taken in by the communications center, the call is then transmitted to the individual firefighter, police officer, or rescue personnel that is being dispatched to the call. Once purchased and downloaded, PFR would work in conjunction with whatever default database the agency is already utilizing for such transmissions. Therefore, once the call is dispatched to the individual's computer, PFR begins systematically breaking down the call and logging it into a database. PFR timestamps each call for service, logs the address to where the call is coming from, collects the reporting party's information in addition to classifying it into groups similar to themselves. Select our leaders. In asking what strategies we have implemented to ensure the correct leaders have been appointed in each department, we must consider what leadership is. Leadership is a social influence process in which the leader seeks the voluntary participation of subordinates in an effort to reach organizational goals. To reach this goal, each of our department leaders, as well as myself, the CEO, must exhibit a selective number of good leadership traits versus bad traits. Let's take a look at what those look like. Leadership qualities versus good qualities. Below we will discuss different leadership traits, qualities, and strategies we will use to establish excellent leaders. Bad traits within a leadership structure include incompetency, rigidness, intemperament, callousness, corrupt, insular, and evil. These qualities have no room inside the Glenstrae Technology command staff. Good traits all department leaders and I must exhibit at all times include intelligence, dominance, self-confidence, energy, and task-relevant knowledge. How do we handle conflict? Every company will encounter conflict. However, only the good companies know how to persevere through said conflict. Conflict is a process in which one party perceives that its interests are being opposed or negatively affected by another party. At Glenstrae Technologies, we desire each conflict to end in an agreement, stronger relationship, and a learning process. We obtain this goal by utilizing one overarching method above all others, integrating. Integrating is the process by which team members confront the issue and cooperatively identify the problem. We believe this is the primary way of resolving conflict in the workplace because it avoids backbiting and encourages constructive encounters and debates between team members. Introduction of the founders. The Chief Executive Officer is Travis Bennett. The Director of Information Technologies is Sherry Malik. The Marketing Director is Milka de Guzman. And the Human Resources Director is Whitney Barnett. Let's take a look a little more about how each department does their job. I introduce each director of our department separately. First is the Chief Executive Officer, Travis Bennett. Roles and responsibilities of the Chief Executive Officer. The CEO is to gather content from all of the individual departments and fuse them together. The CEO is to make executive decisions for the company as a whole, as well as managing the company's resources and overseeing the annual budget. The CEO is to act as the liaison between the board of directors and our department leaders, while implementing long-term plans for the company as a whole. Next, introduce the Director of Information Technologies, Sherry Mallock.
The roles and responsibilities of our IT department consist of our information security team, who implements system security and monitors our network for data security, our server team, who is responsible for the device lifecycle and operability of our server infrastructure, our network team, who is responsible for the device lifecycle and operability of our network infrastructure, our telecommunications team, who is responsible for the device lifecycle and operability of our telecommunications infrastructure, our desktop and end-user support team that assists all of our end users with a variety of devices and peripherals, our application development team, who plans and develops our application suites that we use internally to operate our business and externally that we develop for customers, our application support team, who is responsible for post-deployment support of our customer applications, our integration specialists team, who is responsible for working with our customers to develop solutions tailored to the customer's specific application and interoperability needs, and lastly, our operations team, which is the glue that holds our department together by monitoring, notifying, and coordinating with various teams to ensure every facet of a customer need is addressed by the appropriate teams. The culture of the IT department has a strong focus towards taking care of each other so we can effectively take care of the customer. Central to this idea is urging leadership to communicate regularly and effectively with team members to determine where gaps exist in both skills and knowledge. We also proactively inventory our tools and resources to ensure that everyone has everything we need to get the job done, as well as emotionally checking in with our teammates to manage stress and morale. In addition to focusing internally on our own well-being, team members also participate in community volunteering opportunities throughout the year to be good stewards of the community. The IT department's management style is currently undergoing a transition from a reactive model, where we are simply chasing fires, to a proactive model, where we are continuously reaching out to other leaders, other departments and teams, and individual customers to not only facilitate communication, but also proactively catch minor issues before they become major ones. We also participate in twice-weekly checkpoint meetings with our teams to share discoveries and successes to promote positive attitudes, collaborate on emergent issues, and these meetings also give us an opportunity to spot trends in the environment before they lead to service degradation or outages that may affect not only our business, but the business of our customers as well. The motivation strategies implemented in our department consist of cyclical job rotation, job enlargement as skills improve or a desire to grow emerges, improve efficiency with challenges to team members to find new ways of getting the job done, a structured recognition program, and monetary awards for innovative ideas. Teamwork is a high priority in our department, as we firmly believe that there is strength in diversity. We focus on creating teams with technicians that have complementary skill sets so that each technician has a pivotal role in the larger goals of the group. To enable successful projects, we begin by implementing smaller focus groups within our teams to tackle specific projects, so as to not overwhelm a project with too many people. Leadership also frequently solicits feedback from groups as a whole and individually to determine project status, including any potential roadblocks or difficulties, encourage successes, and monitor progress without micromanaging. Groups are also tasked with developing their own timelines to completion and to come up with benchmarks to measure progress to the goals of the groups to enhance accountability.
Let us next introduce the Director of the Human Resources Department, Whitney Barnett.
Here at Glenstrae Technologies, our goal is to provide a positive, welcoming work environment to ensure our mission, everyone goes home. How are we different than other software companies? Glenstrae Technologies offers a calm working atmosphere, Displays of police, fire, and EMS memorabilia throughout the building to remind team members of our mission. Office areas are designed with different time zones so that we can be creative and have knowledge of other regions outside of our home-based office in Florida. Casual attire on Fridays, and we also value our employees and do our best to ensure fair compensation, excellent benefits, job security, and work-life balance. Benefits offered at our company include medical insurance through BCBS, dental and vision insurance through MetLife, a 401k, life insurance, 6.75 paid time off hours earned biweekly, 8 paid major holidays including New Year's Day, Memorial Day, Good Friday, the 4th of July, Labor Day, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and Christmas. We also will be closed the week of Christmas with pay until New Year's rather than giving out Christmas bonuses. At Glenstrae Technologies, team building is essential to our success. On the fourth Wednesday of the month, a special project will be given to selected teams. During the summer, a family picnic will be held where we will have team building exercises. There will also be a Christmas party where you can invite your spouses and we'll play games.
Now introducing the director of our marketing department, Milka de Guzman.
Marketing Department Internal and External Responsibilities. The Marketing Department will ensure to fulfill the company's objectives by coming up with lucrative strategies. This department will be reaching out to its targets, the local police, fire rescue teams, and EMS, and find out the specifics of their needs, wants, and demands. And able to do so, we will be conducting surveys and gathering information from reliable sources in order for our software data to be as precise and adhering to our customers' satisfaction. Our department will have a close look at the market to know our competition so we can excel where others have not, while simultaneously avoiding mistakes competitors have made. Glenstrae Technologies will launch a website that will contain our vision and mission statement, the services that we offer, our location, frequently asked questions, and contact information. We will also have a feedback section where the visitors can post testimonials about their experience with the company's website or the company itself. There will be a share button so people can share the website on social media sites. We will be publicizing campaigns on television, online, and print. We definitely want to advertise in news channels and their websites, business magazines such as Forbes and Bloomberg Business Week, as well as newspapers. The marketing department will also be responsible with communicating to all relevant businesses for potential partnerships. This will help us spread the word about our company and become known worldwide. We will make sure that all our company's contributors, such as publishers, designers, and consultants, all coordinate with the company's objectives. Our department will be in charge of planning the company's budget, making sure that our expenses are paid for, and maximizing profits. The culture of Glenstrae Technologies is centered to be able to implement the strategies that we will be using to manage our change is inevitable to organizations. If there's no change, there's no progress. If there's no progress, there's no success. The change that may possibly take place in our organization is for our software data going from nationwide to introducing it worldwide. In the marketing department, this means there will be a much wider range of market and competition that we have to look at. First of all, my department will have to conduct a research of our target places and find out the best ways to advertise our program called PFR, Police Fire Rescue. We will also study our competitors and begin hiring translators to learn how we will get potential customers switched to our product. We will have a close look at their product and their company's strengths and weaknesses. The marketing department will also be responsible for communicating with our targets to ensure that we meet the necessities that they need and want and satisfy them with PFR to the utmost. Maslow's need hierarchy theory teaches us how to motivate employees by meeting their needs first. Being surrounded with people that are happy and have positive minds are the best team anyone could have. To be able to utilize Maslow's motivational theory and accomplish this kind of team, I would first be a good example to my staff by showing them respect and appreciation. The employees will then respect you in return by showing hard work. Secondly, rewarding them each time they do a good job will make them feel acknowledged. It is always something to look forward to knowing your hard work isn't just being taken for granted and that it actually pays off. Lastly, I would make sure that they get the benefits that don't just include the employees but also their family. I will offer flexible hours so they can still spend time with their loved ones. I will also offer PTO and sick or maternity leave so they don't have to worry about their financial when serious events arise or when they just need a break from work. This will make them feel the support and safety that this company provides. These strategies will keep the employees happy and motivated to always do more for the company because they get the same thing in return. An organization without teamwork would not function successfully.
Conclusion. Glenstrae Technologies is passionate about our work, from the CEO down to the respected and valued team worker. We are here attempting to serve those who serve us. Thank you.